So the thing they wanted you to know is stop trying to hold on to time as you had once perceived it, because it is not going to be that anymore. All right. There's an acceleration, and time was constructed in third dimensional reality. Time only exists on earth plane as we perceive it. And it's one of our lacks, right? And so in all of these years of working with people, I have found that there are basically four fundamental spaces that lack third dimensionality, separation, and suffering come from. It's usually either a lack of money, a lack of time, a sense that there's a lack of support or love, and a lack of well-being, health, right? Those are the four hot spots. And as far as money and time go, they're both frequencies that we created. They only exist here in this plane, in planet Earth. They're these illusionary kind of measurements that we created and then we empowered them, right, they hold a significant amount of energy in our reality, and it's all an illusion, right? So time as we perceive it doesn't really exist, nor does money, right? Money is it's an energy that was created out of paper to mean something. It only means something because we attach meaning and power to it. If we deconstruct the attachment to the power to it, it's nothing. It doesn't exist. So they're saying, stop trying to hold on to it. It's all illusion of the 3D. And then what I'm also feeling and hearing is that there's this like urgency that comes, right? Like, I'm running out of time, or I have to get this done in time, and it's just like this urgency, and then this lack that's spiraling around. And we see the same with money. And a lot of people, if that is the playground that they're healing through in this now moment. So this hurry up, and the pressure that truly keeps you up at night, right? So what they want you to understand is this illusion play of time. Time is speeding up. Time, as we perceive it, it speeds up because it has a lot to do, what they're saying right now is it has a lot to do with frequency. Okay, so from a third dimensional frequency, it's a slower, the lower vibration is more dense. And so we perceive everything to move in a slower order. And we're moving in frequency, right? We're moving up to fourth, we're moving up to fifth. And the vibration of these higher dimensionalities it's a more rapid vibration. So our perception is that time is speeding up because there's a more rapidly moving frequency. So we have to collapse the 3D time perception to move into a higher. And so what comes up in this often is fear, right? It's the lack, there is not enough. And if you really take this all the way, it can be like, I'm running out of time for my years of living, right? Like we have to hurry up because there's this expiration date or this deadline, even for living, that has been put on many of us from perception. And so this gets a little complexicated, but the illusion of time, we also have an illusion that, that we disintegrate, degenerate, that our souls or our cells, age, and that we only have so much time to be in our vitality, and only so much time to be in good health, and only so much time to be in good, in high expression, right? So there's this built-in mechanism that we're running out of time. And we're here to say today that it's all an illusion. So the cells of your body have the capacity to regenerate. You have all new cellular structure every 7 years, right? So at that rate of regeneration, there's no reason that cells actually have to age. Now, yes, you can look at all the proof on planet Earth and toxicity and all of these things. But again, if everything is a construct of your consciousness, and you begin to believe that you have the capacity to rejuvenate and regenerate, and that aging is actually an illusion, we have the capacity to live much longer than we live. So now we're coming into the age of Aquarius. Technology is catching up. We're going to see significant technological breakthroughs in the next, even this year, but in the next 10 years, definitely. There's so much that's already existing to support us in prolonging, extending life. And part of this, like, gotta hurry up because we only have so much time, that's the first deconstruct of the illusions that there's a limitation, right? So if you had an extra 50 years or 100 years, it might take us a little bit of time, a few decades to get to that consciousness where we can expand the life expectancy, but we do have the capacity to expand life expectancy. So if you believed that there was not urgency, you had to get everything done today or in this lifetime, what would you choose, right? If you believed that you had infinite amount of time, how would you move? So instead of pushing from this lack, would you relax into the allowance? And where we're being guided is to move from a space of divine inspiration, right? Of a conscious activation. And we only get there from rest, right? So if you're feeling tired, I'm hearing like, I'm tired, but I should, are you shoulding? I should be doing this and I need to do this. And I'm like, I'm moving this in my own reality through business right now. And I'm really getting clear that there's an entirely new way from a higher consciousness to do business. And it's different than, you know, the funnel to this and the plan to this and this goes to this and that goes to that. It's like, I am being, I am sourced, I trust infinitely. And what is my greatest desire in this moment to move into action? And if there is nothing desiring through me to move into action, then my action is being, it's receiving, it's integrating, right? That if we take the deconstruction of the urgency out of it, then we're going to be in presence and we're going to be in, we will move into action from divine inspiration. So time is collapsing, let it fall. You are source, you are sovereign. And the illusion of time is not for you when you remember from higher consciousness who you are. And it's in our remembrance of what we are to deliver here into this earth plane to shift the whole matrix of how we move, how we create, how we live, who we be. So sit with that. Surrender it over. See what comes through you. I am sending love to your light. I am here in love with you. I want to thank you for all you're doing, who you're being, how much you're transforming, the light that you are. They said today in the live channel, in the Soul Powered Portal, that we have birthed the new earth. It is birthed. It is just that we are integrating into that timeline of the realization that it already exists here in this now moment. So congratulations. Now it's time to start to live it, to be it. And time is going to exist in an entirely different frequency from that lens. I love you. I love you. I love you. Have a blessed day.